What's up, everyone? Back with another YouTube video here. Hope you're all doing well. And just going to be covering this video how I'm looking to find lower time frame entries when some of these altcoins are testing their high time frame trends, giving you some really high risk to reward setups. Um, so I just reposted an article I had written on this just on Twitter just a couple yesterday. I think I reposted one. So you can take a look at that. That goes in depth some, but I just wanted to cover it in a quick video format and show you like real, in real time example of how I'm looking to find these entries. So starting off here with Bonk, it is testing its daily trend here. You can see very nicely testing this daily trend that held previously. We had some nice support here, as well as this daily trend held continuation higher. And you can see this time as well, we are testing the daily trend and the support level. So what I'm looking for is lower time frame entries to nail the bottom here before looking for more upside. So you have two options. You can either take this setup here, where you simply bid the trend, the high time frame trend, stop loss below the trend, and look for continuation higher. Or what I like to do is wait for those lower time frame trends to be reclaimed. So 30-minute time frame here. You can see this low time frame trend is being respected on the way down. So instead of bidding the high time frame trend, what I want to see is a reclaim of this lower time frame trend and then look for continuation higher. It gives me a little bit more confidence that the daily trend will hold. And so we can look to target much higher while still playing into that high time frame trend. So what I would watch for here for Bonk is a reclaim of this 30-minute trend, as well as just a bit of resistance throughout here, just to give you some confluence here. So we did also take out these two lows here as well, grab some liquidity below it, so maybe this is below. But what I would wait for is a reclaim, retest, and bid the retest with your stop loss below this test of the high time frame trend here. And your targets would still be the same as bidding that high time frame trend. So you can see if we took this setup here and it played out up to our last target here, you would have about 8.4 R trade, depending how this plays out. Maybe 30-minute trend comes down lower, gives you a higher risk reward, who knows, but about a little over an 8 R trade here. So very nice trade setup. Now, the cons to this is that maybe this low time frame trend gets chopped up, and then we just wick down, stop you out, and still hold that daily trend and continue higher. So that is a con, but I really like waiting for these low time frame trends to get reclaimed. Gives you some more confidence and gives you a higher risk to reward setup. Okay, moving into our next example here. Render is also testing its high time frame trend. You can see held as support on the way up, flipped it into resistance, held as resistance, reclaim, retest, and continuation higher. And we are currently getting another retest here. So looking a bit weak here, but we want to wait for those lower time frame trends to be reclaimed before looking for continuation higher. So you could bid this setup here, give you a nice 7.3 R trade about, or you can zoom into lower time frames. So let's see what the lower time frame trend is. So maybe we have like an hourly trend here. So hourly looks pretty decent. Yeah. So if we get a reclaim of this 1 hour trend, let me just draw it out here real quick. Reclaim of this 1 hour trend, this bit of resistance, get that retest, and then look for continuation higher. Putting your stop loss below this test of the daily trend, and still target that same level. You can see you have about 8 R trade then. So gives you a little bit more risk reward. Now, once you get into our next example, it'll show you how absurd the risk reward can be sometimes on these lower time frame plays. Move into Solana here. This one is where you can really see how it pays off. So you can see same thing as the rest of them, testing the daily trend here. So if we take a look at the low time frame trend, You could use this hourly trend, wait for the hourly trend to be reclaimed. Now, but what I like to do is when it is bleeding lower or nuking lower right into the daily trend, uh, especially after if it's its second test, if it's its second time testing this daily trend, oftentimes you'll want this previous low to hold, because if you break below this low here, you're most likely putting in most likely continuing the bearish market structure on lower time frames. So what you want to see is kind of a higher low hold here and then breaking up higher. So take a look here. You can see first test, and zoom out here to the 4 hour. You can see you want to find some sort of higher low here. So now what I was watching was the 5-minute time frame. You can see this 5-minute trend is holding as resistance on the way down here. So what I'm waiting for is a reclaim, retest of this 5-minute trend, which is what happened right here. And you can hide your stop loss below that test of the daily trend. And then your targets can be much higher here. So you can see the risk reward on this setup. Let's just draw it out here. Let's just say we're targeting this first level here at like 169 area. So you can see it's basically a 10R trade. Now, if you were just going to bid this high time frame trend test here, and you probably want to hide your stops somewhere around here, just to give it some room. You don't want to be stopped out on any wick really. So keep it like that, and you're targeting that 169 level as well. And you can see 3.7R trade versus a 10R trade. Now, this right here, a lot less likely to get stopped out if it starts chopping up this daily trend. Whereas if you're doing this lower time frame setup, what you could see happen here is some more chop form, and then just see a quick wick lower and immediate pump higher while still holding that daily trend. So that is a risk that you do have to take. Have to decide pros and cons, decide what you're more comfortable with. For me, I like catching these lower time frame entries, especially when you have this first test and then you're coming down for the second test and you're looking for some sort of higher low to form there. And you wait for that really low time frame trend to get reclaimed, retested, gives you more confidence that this is going to be the higher low for continuing higher. Now, of course, this didn't play out this time. Hasn't played all the way out yet, but just an example of what I would be looking for. Now, if you go to my Twitter, I will actually, you know what, I'll put the link in the description as well. I have a big article that I wrote on Twitter about this, showing a bunch of other examples and trades that I have taken. And I had all the receipts for the trades as well from the post I had on Twitter. Link will be in the description. See you guys next time, and enjoy your weekend. See you, everyone.